word. I don't see those type of numbers every day. So it seems that my word in numbers, it's not as big as it should be. And I feel like by this inflation, God wants us to give all the control to Him and think that God is super rich, who made all those numbers and all those amount of money. Hey guys, welcome. All right, so in the name of God, let's get started. How are you doing? Right, so you know what? I've been struggling with moving into another city, and today I felt like this is the time, a really good time to start recording a video and talk about all the experiences that I have learned through these days. You know what? Sometimes we think that we have something. For example, you call yourself a strong person, but sometimes it happens to you that you're in a position that you are not strong at all. And you want to prove that you are strong to other people because in some points of your life you have been so strong. But now you cannot be strong. What is the reason of this? What is the reason that sometimes you are so freaking smart and sometimes your brain doesn't work? It's like you have been a fool person for all of the time and people around you think that you're not smart. What is the reason of that? And why some personalities change and you're like, whoa, this is not me. It wasn't me. That was someone else. I'm here to tell you that whatever you have right now, good or bad, it is from God, right? God allowed you to have that power, to have that ability, to have that talent right now. Sometimes it is so hard for me to talk. If I can talk, it's because of God. So what is the reason that we get so selfish over that thing? We think that, whoa, we have something. It is from me. Literally, if you start to calculate, we don't have any control of anything. Everything is from God. But please, 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 I should remind this for myself too, that we should not enter into the field of, do we have a control or everything is a force? Because it's kind of a dangerous topic that makes you go wild and crazy. We don't want to enter that. The thing that I want to say is that don't be super selfish about the things that you have and they are so good. Don't think that you are someone. You are a very lovely person who God looked at her, looked at him, and now you have such a blessing like that. And that was all I wanted to say. But I feel like some stuff are missing in today's world. For example, in my country, the price of stuff goes so high, crazy, and some people really get stressed by that. Think about this. Just literally inflation, I guess that was the word. Yeah, inflation. The inflation in my country goes high every day, and every year, every price is increasing. So I was thinking to this that maybe God wants us to look at him, think about him in a way that he is super rich and super big. Why? Because sometimes when I see some huge numbers, like for example, I was in a company and they made me to go and calculate some numbers. And when I saw those numbers, I was like, whoa, that's a lot of money, girl. That's a lot of money. Do we have that type of money? Really? Does word works like that? And I was like, how small is my word? I don't see those type of numbers every day. So it seems that my word in numbers, it's not as big as it should be. And I feel like by this inflation, God wants us to give all the control to him and think that God is super rich. Who made all those numbers and all those amount of money? God. God did that. So I feel like if we are struggling, like the people of my country are struggling with that type of inflation, it means that he wants to show us the real rich one is him. And if you're connected, just imagine that you have a really rich friend. Every time you go and every time you talk to him, if you ask him that, hey, you want money, I want money from you, does that rich person don't give you that amount of money? Of course he does. Of course he will give you that amount of money. Like, it is super funny if he doesn't do this to you, because he has everything. He's rich as fuck. So why not? Oh, sorry, God. I said a bad word. No. Anyway, so you should look at God like this. All those names and features that he mentioned about him, like when God wants to introduce himself in Quran, in every religious book, he said that he is super rich, he is super blessing, and all those stuff about him. So maybe I think that those countries that they have such a, this type of strugglings, there is a reason behind it. And we should learn this lesson. We should learn that God is super rich. God allowed all those rich people to have this amount of money. And he made that circumstances for them so they can make that amount of money. And if he don't allow to you, you cannot do this, right? So I feel like we are here to learn this lesson. I don't know where are you now living, but if you're struggling with that huge inflation, like I know some countries, I can name them, that they are struggling with huge inflation right now. And my country is one of them. And I see lots of people, they get stressed by the news, by all those comments in social media that, hey, like, look at the price, look at this, that. I cannot be worrying about this. I cannot be stressed about this, because I know the one who is blessing me, he is blessing me every day. He is blessing me every day. Yes, of course, some stuff, I don't have them right now. But I know that if I have the desire of that thing, he will bless me one day. I don't know when, but I know that he is rich and he wants me to be happy. So of course he will surprise me one day with all those things that I love. But I should learn the lesson. I should learn the lesson that my God is rich and he can do everything for me, no matter what. Yeah, that was all for today. See you soon. And please pray for me, and I will pray for you after this video. Bye-bye.